Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at the 73rd installment of what I like to call What I Eat Wednesdays, where we take a look at some of those What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person videos on TikTok. For no reason at all, let's take a look at my dogs. There's Lily. She's wearing a diaper because she's on her dog period. Isn't that cute? And here's good old Rocco. Oh, he's old. Oh, go over there, sir. Go over there, sir. I guess I could cut my hair anytime now, huh? Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. What I eat in a day as a fat person who eats 10,000 calories a day and does not want to lose weight. Sarcasm will get you nowhere, madam. Okay. Blueberry cereal. Oh my goodness. What, because it's October? We're going to eat blueberry cereal for the whole month? Stop. Stop. Normally I would say that that's egregious, but given the current month, I'm just going to say it's festive. You guys don't start off every single morning with a bag of candy for the month of October because there's a holiday involving candy in there somewhere? Blueberry cereal is haunting this house with diabetes. And you're eating it in the dark. Ooh, spooky. Is this a Halloween episode? Okay, this scrumptious acai bowl. Acai is a type of berry, but what else is in that? Dude, I want to try like every single bit of fruit from all over the world. There's this cool channel on YouTube called Fruit Explorer, I believe it is. Or Weird Explorer, something like that. The channel where that dude goes and tries the cashew fruit, which is super interesting, and all different other kinds of fruit. So what else is in there? Like some peanut butter, some blackberries? I don't know what I'm looking at. All right, and then you had like 8 chicken nuggets. I like how they're in like a fancy little glass serving dish. This is really lending legitimacy to my diabetes. It's like when I used to drink wine out of like a super fancy glass, as if that's lending legitimacy to my alcoholism. I don't have a problem, man. This is fancy. Random Texas Roadhouse roll with the butter, of course. Random Texas Roadhouse roll? So you were just like walking down the street and like somebody threw that at you or something as they drove by? That's okay. I have never randomly just like tripped. Oh crap, I accidentally ate a Texas Roadhouse roll with butter, of course. I've never heard of a Texas Roadhouse roll. It looks very rolly. One Reese pumpkin. Okay, so you've given up, like, putting the apostrophe S at all. How many different ways are people gonna say Reese's? I've seen Reese's, now I'm seeing Reese. One Reese pumpkin. Aren't there, like, 3 in there? Or is it just one elongated pumpkin? Ate this candy while I DoorDashed. You DoorDashed. Okay, so you went and delivered food to other people, and while doing so, you ate some Swedish fish. Okay. Gotta have a little candy for the road, right? And that's the end of that one. Let's take a look and add it up. Alright, so you started the day off with a very spooktacular cereal, blueberry, likely in observance of the month of October. Wait a minute, when did they say this was filmed? January? No, I'm just kidding. And then you had an acai bowl. I don't know what else was in there besides acai. It looked like maybe some peanut butter and other berries and stuff. Either way, it looked probably pretty healthy. And then you had a very fancy bowl of 8 chicken nuggets. Brought to you in a bit of fine crystal. You set your decanter down and then picked up a crystal full of chicken nuggets. And then later on, you had a random Texas Roadhouse roll. I don't know how that happened. And after that, you had one Reese pumpkin. And you wrapped up the evening with some road candy as you were door dashing. Okay, so that blueberry cereal first thing in the morning obviously did not do you any favors, and the questionable eating habits continued throughout the day. I blame blueberry. Alright, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 1 out of 10. The acai bowl was probably pretty alright, but everything else was just like sugar and carbs. Like, we had a Texas Roadhouse roll, we had candy, we had a Reese pumpkin, although there were 3 in the package, so I don't know what you did with the other 2. Next, what I eat in a day as a happy fat woman. I want that put on my tombstone.
Hello, here's what I eat in a day as a happy fat woman, Hangover edition.
Hangover edition, oh boy. Oh boy, it's going down. Why do we feel the need to eat like garbage just because we drank like garbage the night before? I don't know. The human body is very fascinating.
I was really honestly nervous to post this one because it's a hangover food day.
Alright. Isn't that weird how we're like, man, yesterday I drank a bunch of empty calories and put on a bunch of unnecessary weight. So this morning, I'm gonna eat a bunch of unhealthy garbage to remedy the situation. No, it's more so like you just crave a bunch of super greasy, heavy, dense food the day after drinking for some reason. At least when I used to drink, that's what I would crave. I wouldn't be craving like donuts and crap like that. I'd be craving like a good old chorizo and egg burrito or something like that.
And I've been getting a lot of hate comments, but we're gonna go for it. Start off the day with a breakfast sandwich.
Okay, start off the day with a breakfast sandwich. What do we got there? Is that a Kaiser roll?
Eggs, cheese, tomato.
Eggs, cheese, tomato, potatoes.
Potatoes, delicious.
That's a lot of carbs.
I wanted some truffles. I thought I wanted milk chocolate.
Hold on, there was a roll there too. You've already got a bun there. Get those potatoes out of here.
Potatoes, delicious. I wanted some truffles. I thought I wanted milk chocolate. I didn't. I wanted dark chocolate and white chocolate.
You just had a dark chocolate and a white chocolate truffle? Those Lindt truffles? You just had one of each. Oh, I know. You can totally just eat 1 or 2 of those. No. Dude, get them away from me. I will kill that whole bag of Lindt truffles. Get it out of my presence. Don't you love those, dude? I've had a variety pack that had like all kinds of wacky flavors in there that I've never heard of before. There was like 400 in there. It didn't last that long around here. If you're related to me, don't send me any candy, okay? Because I'll eat it. So please, don't send that anymore.
Some hummus with some crackers.
Hummus and crackers.
Halloween Town. And then we went back to the scene of the crime of the hangover to have some games. Had 2 little Hershey Kisses and
2 little Hershey Kisses. Oh, okay. Not the normal size ones. These were just little. It's interesting the type of language that we choose to use to deceive ourselves.
And then we decided to take out the desserts from last night. So I had this
Take out the dessert from last night? You just had a bunch of sweets.
cinnamon swirl and this little brownie.
What the heck is that? Okay, cinnamon swirl, I guess, is the top thing. And then the bottom thing is a little brownie shaped with a hocus pocus. Okay.
Shaped with a hocus pocus. And we ended
Okay.
in the night at Taco Bell.
No! No!
1, 2, 3, and then 4. That's half the quesadilla is my 4th piece.
What? What are we doing here? Are we doing some weird little mental gymnastics about the size of the quesadilla? Okay, so how many items did you get from this particular establishment?
Along with that quesadilla, I also had a bean burrito, and there's 5.
Okay, quesadilla, bean burrito.
Good things coming. Love you.
I love you too. Let's take a look at this one and add it up. So I think this is a good example of like people would probably do a better job at eating if they kept better track of what they're eating. I feel like this person, if they took a look at this list, they would probably be like, what? I don't remember eating all this stuff. The average person probably eats a lot more than they realize, especially if they're having trouble losing weight. In her mind, she probably just had like a normal day, a couple little snacks here and there, a meal here and there or whatever. But when you actually look at the list, it's fairly extensive. Alright, so you started the day off pretty okay. I have no gripes with that, except there was a little bit of excess carbs with those potatoes, but you had yourself a breakfast sandwich consisting of eggs, cheese, and tomato, and then you had the potatoes on the side. Then later on, somehow you managed to have only 2 truffles. Who can only eat 2 truffles? After that, you had some hummus and crackers, and later on, you had 2 Hershey Kisses. And then you had a cinnamon bun and a brownie, and you wrapped up the evening by going to a fast food establishment and purchasing a quesadilla and bean burrito. Alright, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. I'm trying to give it a better score, but I can't come up with anything better than a 2 out of 10. You know my rationale? I gave a point for the breakfast sandwich, and I gave a point for the hummus and crackers. I was trying to be as generous as possible. All that sweet stuff should have deleted those points, but you know. I don't want people to think that I'm all psychotic and stuff, even though I am. Next.
What a fat girl eats in a day.
What a fat girl eats in a day. What a fat girl eats in a day. What a fat girl eats in a day. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me, man.
I woke up this morning and I was so hungry. I never normally wake up this hungry, but I was like, oh my god, what am I going to eat? Hash browns. Hash browns, hash browns. I love them for breakfast.
Okay, so you had yourself a couple of hash browns. Flavor-wise? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Forget about it. Nutrition-wise? Oh, yeah. Forget about it.
First, look how golden and crispy they were.
Now you're eating potato chips?
About 11 o'clock, I was so hungry for a snack. I needed some crisps. So I...
Oh, okay. Alright, thus far, we're off to a very potato-y kind of day. A very spudsy kind of vibe.
I had some all dress, and then for lunch, my sister made some potato wedges.
And then you had potato wedges. Are you taking the piss? She's definitely taking the piss. This is the same one who, that one time she said she started her day off with some ice cubes and blueberries. And she did another video where she ate nothing but cheese. I never reacted to that one, because I was like, what's the point of that?
Potato wedges dipped in mayo.
What are you doing? Stop taking the piss, okay?
What a banging sight. How gorge. They're literally one of my favourite things. And I was working all day and it was all of a sudden...
What are you doing now? Making my voice change. What are you doing over there? Why are you eating more potatoes?
Dinner time, and so I started to make it. While I was making...
You're boiling them now. Okay. Well, at least you're having all different types of potatoes, right? You fried them, you've baked them, and now you're boiling them.
I was like, oh my god, I'm just literally so hungry right now. Favourite snack at the moment is just literally whacking a...
What are you doing?
Put the potato in the microwave, dollop of cream cheese.
Is that another potato other than the ones you were just boiling? I can't keep track of all these potatoes.
He's on there. This one's like the one with herbs, you know, garlic and herb. These are banging, literally just ram them down your gob.
They're banging, just ram them down your goal. Oh, you taking the piss? Oh, you taking the bloody piss? What a fat girl eats in a day. Here's this pen. It's full of essential inks.
My potatoes were boiling. I got changed as well because I was getting cold. It's got a bit of a nip in the air, innit? It's
What are you doing? More potatoes now.
full now, defo. Don't know how you make your mashed potatoes, but I put a
I don't know how you make mashed potatoes, so I poured some milk in a pan with some potatoes.
bit of milk in. We ran out of bagged milk there. A bit of butter.
I don't think that's it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, I don't think that is how you make mashed potatoes. I don't know how you guys do it over there in the UK, but over here... She has had every conceivable form of potato. I know that this is all like just for fun or whatever, but she literally ate all these potatoes. Just to like drive the point home. She was really dedicated to the role.
And then you got to add a dollop of mayo because it just makes...
What? Oh! So you put potatoes in a pan with a couple splashes of milk and now mayo, and your mayo is like the weirdest color. Hold on. Why is your mayo the color of butter, bro? That's your mayo? That brownish, creamish color? What's happening?
For mayo because it just makes it creamy. I don't know if it's the eggs or what. So for dinner I had cheese and onion mash, guys.
Oh, cheese and onion mash. Okay.
Oh my...
So you put some cheese on there. Okay. All right. We got some protein. Thank God. Because this was going to be like a real problem this day. But that, boom, turned it around. We're good. Oh, thank God there was some cheese in there. Oh.
God, this is such a banging dinner. So easy and quick to make and
Such a banging dinner. How did your potatoes that had a splash of milk in them and some mayonnaise turn into mashed potatoes? That's what I would like to know. How did that work out? You could just toss potatoes in a pan with a couple splashes of whatever random liquids and sauces and then voila, mashed potatoes. I don't know how that worked.
really stunning every time. Don't forget to put salt and pepper on it though, just needs it. If you have more time, maybe
Salt and pepper? You don't need salt and pepper. You just need more potato.
like caramelize the onions and put them on top because that is stunning. Can't have dinner without having dessert, like literally impossible. So I had one of my favourite desserts, which is sweet potato and yogurt.
Sweet potato and yogurt? That's a dessert? Okay, it sounds a little weird, but it sounds fairly healthy as well, so, okay. That looks more like a yam, by the way, not a sweet potato.
I've gone for vanilla, you can go for strawberry, whatever flavour's your fave. Such a good light dessert. And it was late into the night, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was
No!
hungry again, so I whacked these in the oven little...
No!
potato waffles and ranch. That's where
What? Those come in a bag? Like you would get from a fast food establishment, but they come pre-made in a bag?
I was hungry again, so I whacked these in the oven, little potato waffles and ranch. That's where today.
Potato waffles and ranch.
If you like this video, follow me for more.
I do like that video, and I will follow you for more. Let's take a look at that one and add it up. Alright, so this is going to require all of my mental capacity to compute. So you started the day off with some hash browns. Deep fried carbs straight to the medulla oblongata. I don't recommend it. Later on, you had some potato chips, and then you decided to switch things up a little bit and have some potato wedges. And then later on, in order to really spice things up, we decided to indulge in some boiled potatoes. And after that, we decided to have some mashed potatoes with some cheese. Thank God there was some cheese in there. That cheese is the only thing keeping your heart still beating. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just speaking of the protein content of the cheese. Then later on, you had what looked like a yam, but you called it a sweet potato, and yogurt, and you said that it was a classic dessert. I've never heard of that, but I would try it, I guess. Why not? I've had yams with other sweet stuff on them before, like marshmallows. So yogurt, I guess, would just be a less fat version of that. And then you wrapped up the evening with some potato waffles and ranch. Obviously, this is going to be a very simple day to score. I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. 1 out of 10. Honestly, I would like to see a little more carbs in there. You know, when you go low carb, sometimes you go a little too far, and that's what we saw back there. Clearly, I'm being sarcastic. That was nothing but potatoes all day, and clearly she's taking the piss, and that was satirical. What was your favorite ridiculous potato dish? Let me know in the comments below. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Please click the like button. 1 like equals 1 mustache comb. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.